So it's the 24th July, Friday, 2026. I don't know, but this year is not so great. I really hope it gets better because like, I'm not even able to pay my delayed bills because I promised them British Gas I'll be able to pay. Unfortunately, no. I have to wait until I get my £700. Oops. So it's really shit. My friend Matt, which I paid, who's a volunteer paid carer that I know, he who I met from the gatehouse. Anyway, so I had to pay. I promised him to. I paid him £100, and he did a really good job, really cleaning my apartment and laundry. And I was promised I was going to give him £700, right? Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Not happening. Someone I met was from Gatehouse. Anyway, because we're support buddies. So, fortunately, that's not happening at all. So anyway, I'm still outside Tesco's in Abingdon, my local Abingdon place. It really sucks, I lost so many things. I even lost my favourite denim jacket, fluffy, that I bought last year. That was limited by a designer from Reading, a couple from Reading. So, Asian couple, British Asian couple in Reading. So I'm sucks. It just sucks. It sucks, it just... I found out this morning I had that the 1,000 something pounds I get from PIP, that because I was overdraft, because of the interest, right, from Lloyds Bank, pretty much shit, basically. And, so yeah, just basically, honestly, I don't need, you know what, the food bank won't give me what I need anyway, because I can't eat certain foods anyway. The only thing my body wants is basically just eggs and fish and meat. Of course, meat's luxury these days, isn't it? So yeah, just real shit, really. Things are major shit, So, and of course I have to keep an eye on my having enough iron, right? Because apparently, I'm anorexic anemic, that's what they say, but really I'm pre-sickle cell trait, but NHS can't say that, right? Because it's shit. And if I was in right coast postcode, I'd be considered that, but so yeah, I think I'm gonna risk it. Gonna try to get I'm definitely on the right track, maybe to do with in getting my bank thing, because I would definitely need to now, because that's the only way I'm going to get able to afford something, to sell up, which is really, really, really not great, but what can I do, right? I have to fucking sell my artwork. I really was hoping to just, but what you can do, right? So I have to really see how much the peddling license so I can get extra money, especially since and hopefully maybe there'll be a super miracle happen, right? For natural happening. Yeah. It's really hard. It's real shit bags, really. I actually cut some things, but then of course I ended up replacing stuff because my chargers broke. I was miracle I was able to spend this, the miracle this broke, and then Superdrug put it back on, the Neil Buff in Westgate. It was guides earlier this week, but it's just end of the month, and I have to wait. I paid my gas bill which is very, very, because I didn't do it, because I was putting aside money, right? Mostly money, and then because I didn't pay on time, which is either you can't exactly pay on time unless you go and pay on overdraft. So basically, yeah, everything's major shitbags. You know, it's only actually on the way back. I just saw so many feathers on the way back to Oxford because I missed my bus, right? Because I was worried about that girl being that man, right? So I ended up walking back to Oxford. I had a bit of a heartburn. I had to sit nearby a tree that I found in Radley. It's a really old tree. It hasn't been cut down, thank God. So kind of eased out, and then La Fortune, thank goodness I had in my bag some gummy supplements. And so I was like, it's probably helped with the anxiety and stress ones of you. But, you know, just so I spent £10. So my bank account was 1212, which means, you know, financial alignment. Or maybe that things will be balanced out for me. That's what I thought. But also, like we said but I just Googled anyway, and it said, like, actually money with money though. So yeah, it's really annoying. So yeah, it's about 7 a.m. I went to my apartment, put my stuff in, and probably look at the time as well, or go to Asda. You know what, I thought, fuck it, no, I don't really want that. The only thing they had is Whole, and I thought, you know what, go to fucking Tesco's, now they're open. But, you know, it's even Tesco's. I really missed that I haven't managed to get my Tesco's club card because it's registered with my old number. I did kind of got my postcode to place my old SIM card though, but I don't know what happened. Seriously, I had a major loss. It seems like it was playing back 3 years ago about all the losses I had. You know, sucks. I'm not. It's not good. Really not good. The whole thing's not good. I'm gonna upload this straightforward as an interview. I had other things I probably had, but I just didn't really. You know, I haven't found a place to live. I haven't done anything. Really. You know, I got rejected, and you know what? Maybe it's rejection's protection, right? Because it ain't, in reality, the money that I have, 1,000 something and £700, that doesn't cover my disability at all. Basically, I'm stuck with the government, what they will decide for me to do, which is shit. You know, which is either fucking permanent council house, which I don't hate, or some charity showers and shit. That's my bargain with it. Unless I manifest a benefactor to benefit me and find me a place to live, which I've been trying to do, manifest for a long time. You know, manifest that they set me to set up an organisation to help other people less well than me, maybe, or people like myself, something like that. I don't know. Because I said I want to make my own organisation because I want. What's the point of all the justice I had and seeing all the justice and suffering I ever had since the day was that experience conceived? And I'm just, it's just, you know, especially being in England, you know, just the whole thing. But I just how it is right now. It's just my life right now. Just really, 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 you know. So I didn't get any sleep. What happened to seeing that man? I really don't. It's not actually the first time I actually saw another person who was on the street, disabled man on the streets, white disabled man on the streets, who's severely disabled in a wheelchair. That was not the first time this year at all in Oxford City. But this time I thought, I have to do something. I just felt I should do something. You know, I don't like calling police. I do not like calling an ambulance. But I did talk the guy first, right? I couldn't approach him first. You know, and I thought, fuck it. I need to do this, you know, for his best interest, you know, because it ain't safe. Oxford Street's fucking not safe. You know, it's just, I just thought, you know, it's just so, I just had enough of the evil establishment, all this, there's so many expensive charities, you know, but yet, they're not actually real charities actually do stuff. It just sucks. I'm really angry about that. I'm really hoping, you know, the amount of well-known charities to say that this represent disabled people is just disgusting. You know, I had family members who were disabled, who was in and out of streets. Some of them barely survived or had severe health issues because they was in the streets. I probably have some health issues because maybe I was roughly in the streets because I didn't have much choice. But, you know, because my life is shit. But, you know, I just find it really, I just get so angry with life. I try not to be, but I'm just getting so angry with my life and the difficulties that life seems to be so unfair and just. I know there's some good things that happen in my life, but particularly this year there are some good things, but I can't say some of them because I'm meant to be kept shush. But I could say, you know, I'm just having my own struggles. This year it hasn't been. I thought this year was going to be really amazing. I'm hoping the rest of the year be better. To be honest with you. Yeah, fire stuff. It's just so funny. Even my sprays man on there is completely gone now. I think there was some spray that was left for someone else. So, fan, they say they're going to give it back. I hope they do. And it's my arrow and stuff because I can't replace anything now. Pretty barely broke, and I mean like cutting corners. You know, I only get a fucking on balance. Anyway. Thank goodness I'm about to an email. But yeah, it sucks. My life is fucking bucks. But and I just, yeah, it really is. Well, you know, at least one thing I can say, you know, is just, I feel like my life is I feel a complete failure in my life. You know, in the fact that I couldn't find a place to live, and now to accept that and surrender that I can't afford to find, that I can't use my actual disability money to fund. I have to barely conform my support body. He's like a volunteer carer to me. He's not my ideal dream carer, no, but it's better than nothing. You know, he's done my laundry, helped me organise the thing, you know. Because at the moment I can't keep up the laundry, I can't keep up cleaning up. I can barely just keep up top with what I'm doing. I'm just exhausted with the stress with everything. So you know, because as I said, I was 3 months behind with my gas and electric bill. I get so tired. I don't even look at the monitor thing. I just fucking fuck it. I just can't deal with that. You know, checking every time. So they could probably overcharge me, but the thing is, though, that's the thing when you got healing disability. You just can't keep up, can you? It's not easy. So I'm just like, fuck it. I just let the gods and guides balance whatever needs to be balanced. You know, it's funny though, because I was in a meeting with saying save some money. You know, you find a place to live. And then, well, it's not, that didn't work out for me, did it? You know, it sucks. You know, I'm wondering, is there any real place for me to live in this world? Things are so impossible. You know, that's what I felt as a child, that there was no place for me. Even my family made me feel like there was no place for me. They said that there was a place for me, but actually it wasn't. Not really. You know, so my whole life I was at the orphan syndrome kind of thing. You know, it's really difficult. Oh yeah, by the way, this is from Gatehouse, when we were found in Women's Group on Tuesday. I actually said to Response Housing that basically that is my sacred time. They can't sabotage, and I'm afraid they don't, because I need to go weekly now. You know, even though it's all the way at the other end of Oxford, and I have to get a fucking bus. It's not easy to get, especially with the traffic, and because there's traffic, the cars and the traffic, cyclists, and the traffic with people, pedestrians, and maybe there are most people that are disabled in Amazon, so it's like, yeah, it's just, you know, just. Yeah, I'm definitely have to try to busk and see what happens. I think that's what I have to do now. It's not really much. That's why I did remember years ago I did that. 4 years ago. I think it was 5 years ago. My ex-husband, Andy, who I hand fast. Not paper, but, you know, I was disgusting that, you know, because he wanted to marry me, but, you know, anyway, he saw me when I was busking my artwork. He thought it was amazing, my artwork, of course, because he saw me. Oh, you know, anyway. But yeah, it sucks. I just have to. I hate that all my life has been major delayed feedback. Those things that was meant to be promised me didn't happen. But I did try. I haven't even checked triggers and dreamers of my is there any open doors for a place for me to live. I haven't checked. I advertised them a few weeks ago. I was also trying to just get by. You know, even though I can't eat I'm lucky to get potato and beans, because that's got behind, right? Beans, but yeah, Gatehouse, so it's kind of shit. So, but just, you know, so yeah, my life is shit a little bit. I'm grateful that I got everything I need in some things, but I just have to just, you know, got something. Cause a friend of mine actually gave me, my new friend, he gave me a bike. He said he's gonna fix and repair it. So this is gonna be cool. At least that's some of my dreams coming true. The things that was delayed in my life that made me happy and made no child. Cycling. So he's going to teach me how to cycle. That's going to be amazing. Yeah. Hopefully they give me knee pads and head thing, and elbow pads, because I do need those. because my body doesn't really heal that fast that much. And I don't really want to injure I already got fractured knees as it is, and elbows. I don't really want to damage more. But yeah, it kind of sucks. Because I have my ears, as you see, I can't wear normal earrings now. It was one-sided, because it's completely clean cut with the milk stress. It was a day actually. I think it was the day after. It was a day before. It was the night before I had the interview for in Oxfordshire, collective housing house. It just sucks. So anyway, so I got my clip-on earrings. Bit heavy sometimes, but it's something I will pick. It feels like very mermaid or Queen Bathsheba kind of feel. It's not quite as plastic, but I like it. With the dress pill kind of thing. Anyway, so yeah. So that's despite my life. Life is great. But you know, I'm grateful that I'm able to get something, right? 2 protein bars, even though it's all vegan. It's not, what hell, limited peanut butter, chocolate peanut butter, and some muffins. That's it. I'm gonna show you guys. Because I didn't eat anything, you see. So I didn't get my whole regime. So yeah, this is what it is. Whole peanut butter. Hopefully it's not rank. I like the tropical one. I found it in the corner shop in Oxford. But this is got this. I like Focus Tribe. I have tried bars when it first came out. They're cool. And this one. And the muffins for breakfast. Look, we love cake. I love this. I know. I do well like things organic, but you know, it's really hard to find fucking organic stuff. Rise and Shine breakfast muffins. These are the type of things I would have made myself, really. You know, when I used to have a fancy blender or anything, it sucks over. But hey, I would have made everything organic. But you know, at the moment you have to make do what you can. At least I got some protein stuff here. And it's Friday, yay! Yeah, my life. I hope I get my Tesco's card back so I can get discounts. And my co-op as well, because I really need to register my co-op card. But you know, so. And my Rich Race card as well. Membership card. And it sucks. Oh well. I just hope everything been. I think we're going to keep asking that all the things that we lost will be gained again. I meant to be gained. You know. But yeah. Alright. I don't have much inspiration with them. Sadly, I'm really sorry, guys, folks. You know, I have loads of videos recorded, but I haven't put it out, uploaded. It's not easy, it's uploading everything. You know, even though I don't, most of the time I'm doing anything, I just put over, but there's some things I said on people's pages, but, you know, maybe, you know, just, but, it's sad though. I don't really have much followers. My big followers is Instagram. Not Instagram, Threads. This one's on Instagram. A bit sad actually. Substack, not really much people than Substack. But okay. but just get into it. At least it's nice and sunny though. You know, there's been some upside things, you know. I hope something wonderful happens before my mum's birthday. I know it's eclipse. I hope it's something positive out for myself, I really do. Just like it was last year. Had some wonderful miracle happen, right? Anyway, I'm just... So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna just hang up now. But bye, folks.